Honey, I'm home. You can call me Honey. My name is Hannes. No, please don't call me Honey, actually. Today in our Made in at Country Name series, Italy, aka the most stylish place on earth, right behind my closet. Or as GoogleArtsAndCulture.com puts it, Italy has been renowned for its high-quality craftsmanship, sharp tailoring and luxury design since the 11th century. Man, TH and C right after another, that's more than my tongue can handle. And the manufacturing and export of fashionable items is an integral part of the country's economy.
How do you like it?
Well, if this didn't go back, problem.
And anyone who thinks otherwise will be reminded twice a year at the PT Uomo menswear fair. I don't even know if that's how to pronounce it correctly. It's officially called an event and not a fair, but I don't know what that means. But it takes place at the Fortezza de Basso.
Fortezza da Basso.
In Florence, the fortress of St. John the Baptist. And that sounds pretty badass to me. I never went there, but I'd like to in the future.
I mean, the Gentleman's Gazette, Style Consultant, and Vintage Bursche go there, so it's national treasure and basically the Gamescom for menswear at this point.
Just have in mind that whatever you wear, you will be underdressed. Alright, so here are 5 brands that produce in Italy today and that produce high quality stuff that will last you a long time. Number 1, Manifattura Ceccarelli. Sounds like the beginning of a song. Manifattura Ceccarelli, probably butchered, beautiful name. If you are into heritage menswear like I am, you're probably already familiar with this brand. They gained popularity for producing Filson garments a few years ago, and you can definitely see their Filson DNA in their designs. And even the Ceccarelli logo looks like the Filson logo. Man, I'm developing some sort of accent now. So it's probably a good Filson alternative for us Europeans, because who knows what happens with Filson's prices in the future, because it's American, you know. My favorite Ceccarelli jacket at the moment is this all-season coat, a 6022 QP in yellow. It just looks incredible. Well, but it costs 530 euros though, and well, that's probably the reason why I don't own it yet. Number 2, blue blanket jeans. I don't want to compare every brand to another brand because they are all so special and unique in their own, but blue blanket jeans feels like a love child of Double RL and Sugarcane, and the styling of it all wouldn't feel out of place in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is my favorite video game of all time, by the way. No one asked. These waist overall jeans have some of the coolest looking front pockets I've ever seen on a pair of denims. It's based on an 1870s denim work pant, and it looks like a convincing reproduction. I'm not a fan of the overall look though, no pun intended, because the silhouette and the backside are just not flattering at all, but I know it doesn't have to be. And I love a good cinch bag, which is why we have to take a look at this duck canvas type 2 jacket as well. At just under 300 euros, I think this is a better alternative to the Levi's type 2, which I call my own and wear to work most of the time. The Levi's one is made in Japan and that's cool, but it's also 440 euros, which is not cool. And if you still couldn't find anything at Blue Blanket Jeans, there still is this incredibly charming denim wall calendar for just 19 euros. And I love these cool little merchandise items, like my Momotaro mousepad. I'm a nerd. Number 3, Velasca. Oh, Velasca. Now this is probably the most Italian brand that ever existed. If I go into one of their stores, I expect to constantly frown in disgust of all of these unstylish people out there. I could make a tank top with a gold chain look like a king's robe. I'd be able to order food over the phone with hand gestures only. And now stop it with the racist jokes. Velasca is a goddamn menswear powerhouse. I mean, you can get everything you need there to be the most stylish person in the room. And since I have so much stuff, I'm just gonna randomly pick some of the coolest items I found on the website. The Notaresco suede Harrington jacket, G9. It looks comfortable as hell, but it's 890 euros though. The original Barracuda G9 is just 575 euros. By the way, this Suave shawl neck sweater is made of yak and alpaca wool. We're not gonna look at the price tag of this. Wow, it's 320 euros. Jesus. The Casoli double pleated pants are relatively reasonably priced at 260 euros, and they look like they will transform you into handsome Squidward in a matter of seconds. Pair them with these black shell cordovan Oxfords called Murdish. Mary? Keine Ahnung. For just 820 euros and you'll be good to go. Gee, you're stylish.
Gee, you're stylish.
And you're probably gonna have to rely on public transport because you're gonna be just as broke as the others. Seems I can't decide whether I want my videos to be over or undersaturated. I don't know if this is any better, but I hope so. Number 4, Captain Santors. Arr! Is he related to Santa Claus? We definitely need some more naval clothing on this list, and you guys have to suffer under my style. By the way, if you want any specific clothing style to be featured in these kind of videos, then let me know in the comments. And up until then, I'm just gonna hope that you guys are into the same kinds of stuff that I'm into. Now, where was I? Ach ja, Nummer 4, Captain Santors. They offer a good mix of heritage workwear, military, navy, Americana and Japanese heritage clothing. And probably hands down, the coolest item on their list is the jacket 9902, a shawl color peacoat in military olive green. And it kinda reminds me of a shorter Mackinac Jeep coat. It's pretty expensive, being over 700 euros, but isn't everything pretty expensive? Do I have to remind you guys that the stuff we look at is gonna outlive us all? You'll even get half the price back if you decide to sell it in 10 years or so. It's an investment. Invest in yourself and in your great-grandchildren. Or even try to get your hands on one on Vinted. If you need any tips to buy used clothing online on Vinted or eBay, just check out the video I made about it. It's free. There you go. Little gift for you. I actually just found one for 530 euros in a size large, and it's brand new with tag. You just have to keep your eyes open for this kind of stuff. Captain Santors run a few suit jackets and blazers as well, and I'm still on the lookout for a denim blazer, because I'd like to get a full raw denim suit. 2-button blazer and maybe a double pleated denim trouser in raw denim, maybe even selvage, and I think that this brand might get me a little closer to that. Most heritage workwear brands that have blazers in their lineup make them a little too roomy for my liking, but Santors balances it pretty well while making them look retro at the same time. Love the brand and I'd like to get something by them. Next brand, finally, number 5, Scarti Lab. And don't get distracted by their website looking like an Etsy shop, or that their models look like they've been kidnapped and are only allowed to interact with a camera in an empty warehouse. That was mean, I'm sorry. You're all beautiful though. The brand is pretty good at bridging the gap between workwear and formal wear too. I'm a big fan of these pinstripe suit pants. The fabric and fit are just beautiful. And I like that they offer so many cool looking vests. This is no Scarti Lab vest. I'm not rich, okay? Because vests used to be an important part of every wardrobe a lot of decades ago, and they gave every wearer a lot more depth to their outfits. But I feel like they might be trending again in the near future. Even if you get one in a bold Navajo pattern like this crazy thing, it will just stick out a little tiny bit underneath your jacket and give it a pretty cool twist. So yep, get some Scarti Lab stuff to spice things up. That's the right word, spice. We need to spice it up. I already have enough brands for a part 2, and there are a few that definitely needed to be in this list, but I just wanted to talk about the ones I talked about. Makes sense, right? So if you'd like to see a second part of Made in Italy clothing brands, then just hit me up in the comments and I will think about it. And now, if you're a kind soul, please consider subscribing to this channel, because it definitely motivates me to keep doing what I do, and it might help me to get out of this little creators burnout I'm having right now. So thank you in advance. See ya, goodbye, see you in 2 weeks, and then I'll be in Scotland, so I'll be gone for a while, but in 2 weeks will be a video. I hope. Okay, that's it, goodbye, see ya.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. I have so much to offer you. Please subscribe now, you will never regret. And please never unsubscribe. Sort some things out, and then he's gonna be so good at making videos. Just stick around, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you big time, I promise. breath.